Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Appreciate you guys taking the time to come and kick it with your boy, Chips Ahoy, for your boy. Oh man, I'm gonna be real. Things have been crazy lately. I was like this close to not doing a stream tonight, but I was like, man, I can't leave my peeps out there, without your boy. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I can't stay all night, you know what I'm saying? But no, we're gonna do a little something, a little talk. Is actually after some in-depth conversations with some other folks that think similarly to us. I think we kind of have a handle on this drone thing, so we're going to talk about that. But for anyone out there that's tuning in for the first time, thank you. Don't believe you, because we know YouTube doesn't show this content to new viewers. They just don't do it. Occasionally, we'll have a guy that comes in and says, like, "This is my first time in here." Uh, don't believe you. If you are going to maintain that position, then welcome, right? We know you've been here, you just been lurking. All right. You want to pretend it's your first time. It's okay. It's okay. But I have a feeling that if you stick around and you hang out with all these super dope dudes in chat over here, that you're probably going to enjoy yourself. You're probably going to have a good time. You're probably going to have really some great conversations, and you're going to end up wanting to stay. So I would recommend that you boop that subscribe button, that you boop the like button, and that you boop the share button and all that stuff. Look, even if you share it with yourself, bro, come on, hook a brother up. All right. Anyway, and because I'm wearing this shirt today, I had to throw a chopper up on the wall. I had to have an AK on the wall. It's like, man, you know what? I can't have 4 ARs on the wall and not have an AK on there. So threw the Polish underfolder up there with the Ultimac rail, tritium front sight, suppressible AK. I throw my actually the can that's on that 10-3. I throw on that AK. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, remember,
this shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
gets me every time. It's beautiful. Sorry, I just needed some nicotine real quick. But if you are watching this the next day or the next day or the next day, then do me a favor, drop a comment, throw something in there. Or if it's after the stream ends, throw a comment in there. You actually really, really, really help the channel if you drop a comment in there. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I got like twice as many views on the last stream And it's because of engagement, it's because of likes, it's because of sharing, it's because of, I mean, partly it's because of the topic too, right? Which, I mean, let's face it, a lot of people are freaking out, like, what's going on with the drones? So, that certainly has a bit to do with it. But the more you guys interact with the content, the better it is for everyone. So, do me a favor, channel members, sound off in chat. We're going to go ahead and get it in. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're going to take the next like 10 minutes or so to greet all of our channel members because here, I don't know if you know this, on DLD After Dark, this channel is really supported like 90% by the channel members. So thank you to all the channel members. And because of that, we take the first 10 minutes or so. Well, after we're like 6 minutes in, we take the next 10 minutes or so to greet all the channel members. So if you don't like that, you can come back later or not, but that's okay. Good thing this is my channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry, I'm just being a D. I'm joking. Okay, we want you here. All right, kind of. Anyway, let's go ahead and greet all the channel members. So first, we have to say congrats to dang old Matt, who was first in chat. Dang old Matt is just he's bananas. He's I mean, bro, like cuckoo bananas. He's first in chat all the time. Appreciate you, brother. Dang old Matt, my guy. Fist pump, fist bump, fist bump, fist pump, and a fist bump. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. And right behind him, we got Kurt 24, the producer of the show. Yo, Kurt, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Who also is not only a channel member, but he's also a moderator. So show him some love. T for Tejas, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. We got Mike McClune, the Goon fam. What's up? Also a channel member and a moderator. So watch your mouth. All right. So Mike McClune, Kurt 24. Let's see, Mike McClune Lagoon. Hey, there he is. Eric Stockbridge, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see, Mike McClune, Eric Stockbridge, Drew, lifetime channel member. Great to see you, brother. We were actually chatting offline a little bit. Good to catch up with you, my man. Let's see, Kurt 24, Eric Stockbridge, Zanti Misfit, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. Zanti Kurt 24. Hey, Kyle Wade. It was a shame because I literally just took down the frontline Anderson to put that AK up there, and I felt so guilty doing it. But you guys don't have to feel guilty doing it because did you know that Anderson Manufacturing makes duty grade ARs? Duty. Check it out. It's the Frontline edition. There's a whole story behind it. We can get into that later. But check them out. Did you know several law enforcement agencies are running Anderson Frontline ARs? No, they're not just great for high value lowers and uppers and handguards and parts, which they are great for that. They're also great for built like pre-built duty grade rifles, which is great for super affordable price. And if you use code dark, you get 10% off. I'm just saying. I don't get anything. Right? That's for y'all. All right. I get nothing. There are no tax documents coming back from Anderson for your boy. Not yet, at least. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Cowboy Kurt 24, Zanti Misfit, Mike McClune, the Goon, Zanti. Hey, there he is. Blue Curtain Burner, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Gort, great to see you, brother. Also a channel member. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Gort. Let's see. Hey, Douglas Boing. Great to see you, my guy. Appreciate you. Also a channel member. Gort, Douglas Boing. Let me see. Let's see, Zanti Misfit, Kurt 24, the producer of the show. Don't let anybody know. Gort. Let's see, Zanti. Dang. See what happens when I leave y'all in here for too long? Gort, Eric Stockbridge, Gort, Blue Curtain Burner. Not government drones, because the government doesn't lie to us. Bro, stick around, Double X. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Some guesses. Let's see. Rocks and cows, dang. Like the Gadsden. MC, brother, great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Boing. Let's see. Honorable mentions. We got Romb, Baptizing Fire, Red Dawn Readiness. If you don't subscribe to Red Dawn Readiness, bro, you need to. Okay. Red Dawn is not only part of the fam, but he also has an excellent channel about preparedness, survival, and all that stuff as well. JC Neener, what up? Great to see you. A Day, what up? Romb, baptized in fur. P38 Wilberto. I actually my daughter ate ice cream out of your Be Kind mug. So thank you recently. Leaving the Matrix. Yeah. Matrix. What up? J Pass, what up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Damien, my brother in Christ. Great to see you. Appreciate you, fam. Let's see. Damien, J Pass, Red Dawn, A&R, AXR, A by R, A by R, uh, AR. Great to see you. Let's see who else. A Silverback, brother. Great to see you, man. It's been a minute. Scott D. Magnificent, brother. Great to see you, man. It's so great to see all the same names. Man, Kyle Wade, brother. Great to see you, man. If y'all don't know, all right, real quick before we get started, it's such a cool story. So everyone has known that Anderson has been a manufacturing company, 0702 SOT, all that good stuff for a minute. Modern, brother, great to see you. He also has a great channel. Check him out. Man, we got all the peeps up in here. Hey, James Kawasaki, ying ying. Great to see you, bro. Hey, Pew Tang says, "By curious." Great to see you, brother. Miss you, man. Get a cheese. What up? What up? Everyone's showing up, man. I love it. A couple things. So, one, everyone knows Anderson has been in the AR game for a minute, and they may do more ATF forms than most other AR companies, which may mean something. It may not mean something, and I'm going to shut my mouth after that. Anyway, what I would like to say is they have a cool little story. Let me plug my laptop up here. They have a cool story, bro, about how they got their frontline, um, uh, I guess, line or product line of AR started. So they have a couple police agencies, law enforcement, whatever you want to call it, that they found out that those guys are having to purchase their own long guns for work, right? Which is big gay. So they got involved and they reached out to the agencies. Oh dang, this is about to fall. Hold up. Woo! Man, that would have been bad. So they reached out to the other agencies and they were like, "Yo, we have AR stuff and we can make some really high quality duty stuff and we'll sell it to y'all for a super great price." So they ended up building, I think it's called the Defender line, and they gave samples to these two sheriff's offices, police agencies, whatever they are, law enforcement agencies, and they ended up falling in love with them. And both of the police agencies locally in Kentucky started running these Defender series rifles. They beefed up the gas blocks, beefed up the gas tubes and the BCGs, and just put a little extra, a little extra beefing up into them. And because I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I know they're rock solid. So anyway, after they had such great luck with two police agencies running their guns as their duty guns, they ended up saying, "Okay, well, this has worked out so great. Let's go ahead and use it for a line that civilians can purchase," and that's how they made the Anderson front line. And dude, these front lines could be had for extremely affordable pricing that I don't think I'm supposed to talk about on YouTube. Anyway, very affordable, like in the sixes and sevens and eights, that price range. And they are straight up duty grade, bomb proof. I would have this past weekend been out doing some shooting with Josh with Black Diamond Guns and Gear, Fat Tack. Y'all know the guy. But unfortunately, I had to cancel the trip because I had some other stuff I had to finish up here. It's been crazy, which is another reason why I can't stay too late tonight, but we'll jump into it. My guy, More Beta Prince, brother, great to see you. DB Cooper, brother, great to see you. Hope you kept all that money. Man, when I first heard DB Cooper's name, I didn't even know who DB Cooper was. I don't remember. I hate puting. It's the Glowies, brother, great to see you. Let's see. Dang, James Kawasaki member for 18 months. Jesus loves you and the government hates you. Bro, you could never select more truer words for your member chat. I mean, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, James Kawasaki, Crisis King. Appreciate you. S2 already debunked the lost nuke theory. Yeah, that's garbage. I think it's a couple other things, man. We're gonna chat about that. More beta prints, 31 months. Chanamemba, appreciate you. He just says, "Evening, what's up?" Appreciate you, my guy. Got a cheese. Have you printed a GAT today? You should. If you've not printed a GAT today, you should. My printer was burning up before I started the stream, but I can't. It's too loud to have a thing running. Tim S, brother, great to see you. Romb, have you tested this bomb-proof claim yet? Oh, yeah, that's maybe if I went out to Josh's range, I probably could have tested that theory, but not that I would actually test it against anything anti-personnel because that would be wrong. But maybe a little bit of shock, maybe something like that. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. The dude is here. What up? What up? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Brother, great to see you. Mark Tucka, Mobka, great to see you. My alarm just went off, and I'm here. Hold up, yo. You have a DLD alarm on your phone, bro? Are you for real? I love that. If you're joking, that's okay. But if you're for real, I absolutely love that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this topic in a sec. Before we do, I want to go ahead and add on the sorry. I want to go ahead and throw up the gooch shot real quick, and I'm going to go grab a drink. So y'all enjoy this. You're welcome. I will never forget the flap of that sack. I mean, literally, you can literally see the sack flap as the projectile rolls through. That's crazy. He said, works every time. Chuck Norris Gun Club, brother, great to see you. Sorry, I'm just pouring a little something up right quick. That sounds disgusting. Sandwich Chef, brother, great to see you. Garen Wilson, what up? What up? Going for a heel hook. JC Neener, he got it for yee. Sandwich Chef, brother, great to see you. Let's see. Dark only shoots below the buckle. Yes, of course. Mark Tucka, Gooch gone. Gooch be gone. Let's see. Tim S. Garen Wilson, Mo Beta. Been playing with. Oh, hold on. Been playing with Soraya Tech Pet CF. It's impressive. Really? Okay, so this is like Pet G, but no G, carbon fiber. What is it exactly? I'm not hip, so you gotta put me on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. DB, brother, great to see you, man. Everybody live life, brother. Good to see you also with channel member. Appreciate you guys, man. Redneck, roughneck. What's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. First off, yeah, so that video that I showed, I didn't want to go too crazy with, but that was me looking out a window, and I had seen three drones. This is in Virginia. I'd seen three drones, and those three drones were. You could tell they were drones for a few reasons. First off, for those of y'all that did not see the video, you could not see them with the naked eye from the distance that I was at. However, I grabbed my night vision and I took. This looks dirty. I'm sitting here. Oh man, somebody's gonna meme that. So anyway, sorry. So I took my nighttime binoculars. I got some binos, and I looked through the PVS 14s, and I saw, yes, they're not 31 alphas. They're RNV 31s. So they're basically totally not Jerry 31s. They're basically two PVS 14s. Okay. Anyway, so I took a look with my naked eye and I couldn't see anything. But then I look through the night vision and I can see the lights, and they actually have like IR beacons on them, it looked like. And you can see the difference because look, I don't live too far from an airport. So I'm used to seeing planes all over the place, take off, land super, super low, not too far from my location. And you can see that the flight pattern is completely different. They'll start to elevate, and their elevation will go up and down, and you can just see them like turn, button hook, go back. Their flight pattern is wild compared to a traditional helicopter or an airplane or something like that. So that's like the first way to kind of spot them. And then I started taking videos of them, and it's hard to like lock on, but under night vision you can see them so much more easily. Hold on one sec. I need to take a sip, and I don't want y'all listening to my freaking gurgles.
Oh no, no,
No. So so that was kind of my first interaction with like this whole thing going on. Is that my first interaction with the drone? Absolutely not. These are not like a standard civilian drone. Okay. These are like sedan sized drones that are floating around. And there was a video. We actually pulled up the video and we showed it. It was on mainstream media, so it must have been true. Where this gentleman in New Jersey, he flew his drone up to the drones that were flying around. This was in the Jersey Shore area, and he flew his drone up to it. This was a full battery. Okay, I don't know if you guys had seen this. He takes a full battery, clicks it in, puts the drone out, flies it up, and flies it towards the drones. The moment he got within like a certain too close for comfort area of the drone, the screen said battery low, and that the drone was homing, meaning that it was automatically you know leaving the area it was in to come home. And it's like, yo, how could a drone do that? The only way that a drone could do that is if it was programmed to stop other drones from coming near it, and that it has some type of software that is so invasive that it can somehow get into your system when you fly in the circumference. Like, that's crazy, dude. Now, of course, I can't 100% confirm that. I can just say that's what the dude said, and it was on TV. Do I know if that's 100%, truthful? Of course not. No. This could all the stuff we're seeing on the mainstream media, this could all be a bunch of bullshit. We never know. Let's see. Our enemies see the same thing before artillery and mortars and infantrymen show up. Now it's in America daily. It is interesting, right? Only in public you're required to wear pants. This is true. Although I've never done, even though I'm standing, right? I'm at a standing desk. I don't know why I have to do like this, like a scarecrow. That's weird. But I'm at a standing desk. I've never not worn pants for a stream. But if I didn't wear pants, then I couldn't carry my gun, right? So I gotta wear pants because then I couldn't carry a gun. Steve Woop, brother, great to see you. I'm in my PJs. Why is everybody talking about their undergarments right now? Or their garments below their shirt? Like, what's up with that? We wouldn't know. This is true, but I would know, and that'd be weird. I do not believe the government is testing with drones with live explosives. Okay, so we're gonna get into some of this too, and kind of my thoughts on it. I'm wearing a potato sack, dude. Y'all are crazy. All right, let me get some nicotine. Excuse me. Then we're gonna roll into this. Now y'all know why I play videos, because otherwise there's just like that moment of like dead silence when there should be like something going on.
We already.
Maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Maybe this one. See, but then they're gonna hit me with the. Y'all know. Y'all already know.
Oh, I get it. You're retarded.
And even that one, they're gonna hit me for that one too. Okay, I'll play this one.
I'm almost too mad to do the show at this point. In fact, I just need to walk out of here. I can't do it. I can't do it.
How much do you guys want to bet that they literally have the algorithm detecting that raspy voice? Dude, I guarantee it. Instant demonetization. Instant. Okay, so here's a couple things. So I was talking to some of our fellow thinkers, people that think like us, specifically Redon Readiness, Flying Rich, John Crump, people similar to us. Brother Kimball, great to see you. I've seen drones the size of the ones in all these videos used at farms and the agricultural drones in Central California being used for crop dusting. The ones on the East Coast are interesting to say the least. Bro, man, they could be dropping anything. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what was happening. I got two theories. I'm gonna drop with y'all. Flying Rich Firearms, what's up, brother? Dark to sweats count as pants. If they have two legs and a hole for your midsection, yes. And I still stay strapped even in sweats, which I'm wearing right now, by the way. But they're not Lulus. All right. I don't want to hear it. Agorizer, brother. What up, gentlemen? Great to see you. So a couple things. Number one, oh man, I was super behind. Redneck Prepper, what's up, man? Dude, we have broken arrows. I also heard S2 Underground, and good to see you, by the way, Redneck Prepper. I also heard S2 Underground totally debunked that too. Now, I'm just saying, I don't know, right? I don't know. We're here having this conversation because I don't know. So let me just start with saying that I don't know anything. I don't know anything more than you, and I'm just as dumb as y'all when it comes to this stuff. Super dumb.
Oh, I get it. You're retarded.
So, okay. Two theories. John Doe, brother, good to see you. Are Google wanting to move to Texas? Woof. They want to turn us into blue-haired weirdos. I don't know, bro. That'd be a tough one for real. All right, let's get into it. So, two things we were discussing. So, we discussed Project Bluebeam last night on Redon's live stream. Again, if you don't know Redon Readiness, check him out. He's got a great channel. He's been doing this for less than a year. He almost has 3,000 subs. Dude is crushing it. All right. G23, brother, great to see you. Your stuff went out, by the way, G23. My bad. It was super delayed. It's just been crazy getting caught up with all the DLD hardware stuff, and I had to wait on some of the box stuff and stickers and all that. But I stuffed your ish full of stickers, bro. You're gonna love it. Dark, do you like black multicam? All right, I will never ever be able to get into this if you guys don't stop with these beautiful, delightful questions. But I love y'all. Red who? Not familiar. I do, but man, I'm more of a multicam kind of guy. I'm considering multicam tropical. Dude, multicam tropical is straight fire. I just don't know. I do have that Glock right there is a gorgeous black multicam on a battlefield green frame. That's a Gen 5 45 with a black multicam slide, ported, all sorts of cool stuff with black multicam base on the magazine. It's got that good look. Honestly, I prefer the battlefield green magazines in that thing. I never heard the full Bluebeam story before. Interesting. Man, you ain't lying. So here's a couple things. What is the what? No, it's not. It's not a code word. What is the government always looking for? Okay, we can all every single time something happens. When the coup came, what did they want? They wanted money, and they wanted to increase their powers, and so overreach, increase their power, and they want to generate revenue. Always, in all ways. That is always what the government is looking for. The government is never looking to expand or increase your rights, and they are no, stop it. I can't focus on anything. Um, they're never looking to expand or increase your rights. They're looking to remove from you, and they're looking to gain. Usually, what they're looking to gain is power and control. Most of that is done through money. That's why money is honestly evil. Justin Williams, what's up, man? Welcome. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, brother. If I didn't say what's up, great to see you. Chenamemba Skywalker, brother, great to see you. So, okay, with knowing that, looking at things that have happened in the past, obviously the coup is just one thing, right? Like, go back over the last century and a half, and you will find constant, I mean, never ending data points where the government is willing to risk our lives and increase their power and control and overreach and increase their revenue. Always. That's just what they do, right? That is their job. And by the way, don't forget, it is our job to resist. Okay. And also, by the way, you're welcome. If you are a military age male and you are armed and rebellious, your government hates you and wants you dead. Okay. So, congratulations. Also, we'll get to that in a second. Okay. So, we'll table that. If you're a white Christian, it's even worse. I know it's crazy, right? Anyway, so of course, false flag flew. Dang, Flying Ridge, thank you for the super duper chat, my guy. I don't even have to be a guest to interrupt. I know you are so highly skilled in that one department. Flying Rich, appreciate you. By the way, Flying Rich also has 2 channels. Flying Rich Firearms. Check him out. He just broke 20,000 subscribers on Flying Rich Firearms, and all he does is post other people's content. It's incredible. I'm just kidding. You know we love you, Rich. You know we love you. Hold on. We live in a dignity, bro. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, right, bro? We the people to alter or abolish it. All right, let me. Oh, 22. Excuse me, Rich. 22,000 with your pinky out. Let's see. We truly have no idea what's really going on and their agenda. Correct. Which is why I mean, earlier, like 10 minutes ago, I had said we're having this conversation because I truly do not know. I do not know anything, but I can tell you that if there's anything going on, you can always bet on them making moves that have to do in some way have to do with them increasing their power, increasing their control, and increasing their revenue. That is always baseline what they're going to do, period. No question, right? Thank you, Chuck Norris. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. How could they use this towards those things, towards increasing their power, increasing their control, and then also increasing their revenue? Well, I'm looking at it through this perspective, looking at some of the aspects of Project Bluebeam and a whole bunch of the operations that if you just look through every single time that the United States has abandoned their people, didn't care if they lived or died, and ran over them for money, power, and control. That's their MO. That's what they do. So let's say that there were drones popping up everywhere, all over New Jersey, all over Florida, all over California, all over Virginia, all over wherever. They're literally popping up everywhere, bro. Um, what if this was an opportunity for them to say, use this as a threat and to go, whether it's in front of Congress. They don't need to go in front of Congress, right? They can do whatever they want, whether it's, old Bo Biden or whether it's, Trump or whomever. They don't care. They don't truly care. There's no aisle. There's no this side of the aisle and that side of the aisle. Two wings of the same bird, two heads of the same snake, whatever you want to call it. Let's say that they use this as an opportunity to, whether it's going to Congress or going to the American people or whatever, and they say, oh, all these drones flying all over the place, they may be from another country. Like we heard, they may be from Iran, they may be from China or whatever. What if they say this is what was the term that they use? An unprecedented threat that we've seen, like we've never seen before, something like that. And then you start to see it reported from MSNBC, from CNN, from CBS, from PBS, from whatever, all over the place, right? And then they say, because of this unprecedented threat, what we need to do is we need to pull all of this money, whether it's tax dollars or from, that fluffy account that they pay off um, individuals from that have been sexually molested and stuff like that. Anyway, wherever they pull the money from, if they are trying to pull funds into something, whether they're going to siphon them through, enrich themselves in some manner, whatever, they need to pull money and they need to remove some of your rights and some of your freedoms. You can't freely move about because there's these crazy things flying all over the place. We don't know what they are. They could be spraying chemicals or biological BS all over the place. They could be spraying, you know, certain pokey things that we didn't want a few years ago. They could be spraying that stuff everywhere. They could be, live ordnance. They could be, spy drones from, wherever, from China, from whatever, right? Like enter whatever BS thing here, knowing that they are the ones controlling and manipulating them the whole entire time, right? Because when they create the problem, they create the solution and they bring the two together. That's always what they do, right? They create the problem and then they create the solution and then they become enriched and they take rights and they take money, whether it's from your taxes or from whatever. And look, I'm not trying to go on some crazy anti-government thing. I personally believe in limited government and I personally believe in Americans having freedom, independence, and liberty. We'll just say that. Um, I don't want to increase the amount of lists that I'm on too much after tonight. Hold on one sec. So that could be one thing. So one thing could be they use it as an opportunity to pull money out, to restrict rights, restrict your movement. They have, a curfew or whatever, the same type of BS as the coup stuff. Okay. And then they, of course, like any other situation, use it as an opportunity to enrich themselves and to restrict your freedom, liberty, and independence because that's what they do. However, Red Dawn was saying that he thinks that it's the government flying drones around. Hold on, let me see if he actually typed it in here. Oh, and as I see this, live life, brother. Thank you, member, for 19 months. Sandbox latest video. I'll have to check that out. I am not hip. I'm not hip. Prototype drones will probably be used near peer conflict in China. Been lots of space weather this month. There has been for sure. Wonder if they're controlling that. Flying Rich, thank you for the $2 super chat. Nutcracker, Rich, do you want to come on? Are you bored, buddy? You want to come on? You're welcome to. You're welcome to. You mean Ukraine? Maybe. Wonder what the air defense doing. So look, all right, if they're creating these problems, right? They have to be the ones creating the problems. They have to give validity to their actions. So, what better way with all this UFO stuff and UAP stuff to say years back, you know what? Let's create a whole branch of the military around this. We'll call it, uh, which branch of the military is a joke? Air Force? We'll call it Space Force. I'm just kidding, by the way. Nothing but respect to the Air Force. I mean, they're out there doing big things. The people that are, flying stuff at least. I know some people are like, oh, it's the chair force, it's the whatever. Any of that aside, the government said, you know what? Let's go ahead and create something called Space Force. And if we create something called Space Force, then it'll give validity. Because, dude, people were literally laughing when we came up with Space Force. They were making jokes. The memes were like out of this world. They were incredible. But now it's just something that exists, right? So now when you have things like this happening, there's validity in saying we need the United States Air Force and we need the United States Space Force to come together and to work on this crazy mystery drone stuff. We have no idea, where these are coming from as they're sitting there with like a POV controller. We have no idea where it's coming from. I'm just saying, if they're controlling them firsthand, then this is how they, create this, they create the problem, then create the solution, enrich themselves, and pull more power and control for themselves. Hold on, what was it? See, I'm gonna do no justice to Red Dawn's See, that's why I can't read your text messages. Hold on. I literally want him to say it in his own words. Hold on for 1 second. Enjoy this while I pull it up. Yo, hey, just so you know, I'm on live stream. So tell me, if I put you on speaker, can you tell the class your theory with the drones? Because I'm sure I would have butchered it. Hold on.
I was just looking up this patent number. Actually, literally listening to you, and then I heard you say my name, and then I saw you call me. But it's US 201701447568 and it's a US patent about drones, and it says drone having drone catching feature. And it's interesting that this patent is drones that can catch other drones.
Is it kind of like how you use comms to scan networks to see like where other people may be communicating, like that kind of thing?
Well, I think what it does is these drones can like systematically somehow shut off other drones and then catch them. But also the fact that it has that technology of like basically destroying the battery and everything on a drone is like, I think they could be miniature EMPs. So they could cut off comms, they could cut off, power to an area and things like that as well.
So you don't think that these are drones that are like going up in the sky and, combusting and causing an EMP? You think that these are potentially EMP drones that like from the sky above communities could just go off and then cause an EMP?
Yeah, I think so. That's kind of what they're looking like. Some of the videos are they like, they have certain lasers coming out of them, and
what makes you think that it's? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's just been videos of them like doing more than just flying around, and there's a lot of internet videos, so it's hard to tell what is all legit or not. But
Mark Lagone, that's an excellent question. He's saying focused EMP. So is it something that you can actually like focus to a specific area instead of like a huge EMP burst that's uncontrollable?
Yeah. So I mean, depends on where you're doing it, right? So I think if you focus it on certain areas, you can take out those areas. If you focus it on a power grid, you may be able to shut down the grid if you put it in the right spot. So I think they could be testing them, but I don't know why they'd be testing them over cities and stuff. That's where the weirdness of it all comes in. You want me to hop in? Send me a link, bro. I'm gonna hop in.
All right, you can hop in for a minute. I'm not going to stay up very long. We'll be done before midnight.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
I'll be ready.
All right, let me go ahead and send him the link. I knew that would get him. I knew that would get him on. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to pull this up. Send it to him. I can actually send it to him from here. So personally, if it's something that's like specific, isolated, and can be targeted, I could totally see them doing something like that. But I don't see the benefit for, we'll just say, the elites, the government, the people in charge, the bagel, whatever. I don't see the benefit of, if they are going to be negatively impacted by the EMPs. I don't see that personally. So he's going to have to sell me on that theory. I personally think it's going to be some type of some way for them to exercise or increase their, money grab, power grab, just like everything else that we've seen in the past, right? Like he was talking about USS Liberty. We were talking about, even MK Ultra. We're talking about Project Bluebeam. We're talking about Operation Mockingbird. Like all of these things. And did you guys know? Okay, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, just so you guys know how little the United States government cares about human life. They were floating ideas to figure out like what they could do, or maybe this was the Gulf of Tonka or Tonkin, whatever. It doesn't matter. There was an idea floated, and this is like this is a white paper that you can literally pull up. This is documented. They had said, well, what if we made an airplane, what if we blew up an airplane or whatever? They say, well, they would never believe that if there were never any casualties. So somebody from the agency literally had written up an entire report on sending up a passenger airplane in the sky and blowing it up in the air, causing all those casualties, to use as a farce to say that it was them being attacked, so they could then react and go to war. Same kind of thing with the Gulf of Tonkin, with any other time that they were like, oh, we need to use this as an opportunity to start war, almost like weapons of mass destruction. Yes, Project Goonbeam. Project Goonbeam 2025. We're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy Redon Readiness. Welcome, my friend.
What's happening? What's happening?
Absolutely. Yeah. We were just talking about this kind of stuff last night. Mike McClune the Goon says, well, speculation is to incite panic via the media circus, of course. Instigating our government to implement more draconian laws on the surveillance state. Yeah, of course, that's a big piece of it. Totally agree. Fragout, brother, great to see you, Northwoods. They already have sonic weapons. Why not directed EMPs? Oh, I totally believe they could have very hyper-focused EMPs. I'm just wondering, depending on how hyper-focused they could be, if it's anything that impacts them negatively, unless it is a hand for them to play so that they can move forward, they will never take a step back, ever, unless they know for certain they can take 2 steps forward. That's always the way. And yes, they do. They got freaking portable microwave shite. 9/11, 911, just all of that. You need to take that?
Yeah, hold on 1 sec.
Yeah, go ahead. 911. Rip Curl, what's up, brother? He said what? Let me mute him real quick. obviously 9/11, the whole 7-Eleven was a part-time job thing is not too far off at all. Um, the Tuskegee Airmen, bro. I know I've mentioned that a bunch, and people think that that's like oh, that's just a silly little thing, dude. Go ahead and read up on the Tuskegee Airmen and tell that is how little they value human life, bro. That's what I'm saying. So go ahead, Redon. If you want to take a moment, introduce yourself, let everyone know who you are, what you do, where they can find you.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Redon Readiness on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, we talk about all kinds of crazy things. Appreciate everybody who tuned into my last stream with Dark and Fish, talking about Project Bluebeam and the USS Liberty and all the heinous things that they've done to us, abused us, beat us, cheated on us, and we're still here. So
It's funny. Actually, I think I remember something that used the word abuse and usurpation. Something I don't know.
yeah,
Sorry. Go ahead.
but maybe we should wait until they like beat us to a pulp, and then we'll, decide
Yeah.
to absert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Appreciate
Rip
that, Kirk.
Curl,
Thank
M.
you.
Gabriel, Rude Nuke Prooper, Fragout. Yo, if you guys have not checked out the work that Fragout does, holy moly, that's one of his units right there. That's actually a mashup between Fragout, Anderson, Noveski, BCM, and Geisley. It's like a whole Franken build. But dude, if you've not checked out his stuff, after the stream, go to Fragout Design Studios. You must check out his work, and it's like basically the cost of like normal priced stuff, but it has custom hand-drawn engraving that is like next level, Cerakoted, gorgeous stuff. Check it out, really good stuff.
Super fire.
He also
Frag
did
out.
the
We need to do a Red Dawn Fragout Designs little collaboration, I think.
That would be fire. That would be fire. Skywalker says, "You're still on YouTube and you talk about this stuff." I know. I'm just as surprised as you are, bro. Trust me. I think it's one of those things. It's like, dang it, he has a small channel. He has less than 5,000 subscribers, but the guy's got like 2 million watch minutes, bro. Like, how do we combat that? If I were to just like be out of there, people would go nuts. I know I'm just a little guy, but we got like 80 people in here right now. All right. So that's 80 people, 2 streamers, and statistically about 7.7 federal agents. So yeah, people would be pissed off. For a small channel of 5,000 subs, that's pretty good numbers. That's all I'm saying. There's no way that I should ever have more than 40 to 50 people in a show. To get twice as much is insane. So that just reminds me to say that I love y'all so much. I love you guys. You guys are the best.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm. But all right, so you were talking about and actually earlier before I started the show, you and I were having a conversation offline about kind of what we think the drone situation is. And I had said that I think much like many of the governmental interference, I think what this is potentially an opportunity for them to say, "Oh, this threat is credible. All these UAVs are drones are all over the place, and we have no idea who it's from and how they got there. So this is an unprecedented threat that we've never had to meet something like this with this level of whatever BS that they're going to say." And then every single media outlet, I think, would start spewing the same exact stuff verbatim. It's the old Mockingbird idea. And then
This is
after
a threat to our democracy. A threat to our democracy. This is a threat to our democracy.
Exactly. Yep. Threat to our democracy. This is an unprecedented threat. Unprecedented threat. Unprecedented. This is an unprecedented threat. That's how they do it, right? And then once they do that, everyone's going to be scared, nervous, shook up, and they're willing to do anything to make sure that them and their families are safe. So then the government could get additional funding. They can say the Space Force and Air Force are going to do this and all that, and you guys can't go out after 9 p.m. at night, and all whatever they're going to do. I think they're using it as a tool to create additional revenue and increase their power control and revenue income. So that's my thoughts. You had a different thought.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're setting the stage for some type of an event, like
Thank you,
when
sir.
either at inauguration or right after inauguration. Um, I posted something on Instagram, which was from the Sean Ryan show with the Sarah Adams thing about terror attacks that could happen here with
Yeah.
suicide vests and multiple attackers and happening in multiple cities. And I've
Yo,
posted
and
the
why would
clip.
she get in trouble, by the way? Why would the Pentagon get mad that she was sharing open source material? That's odd. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Yeah.
there.
I mean, I think that they pretended, like I feel like Sarah Adams is like, you're going to be the chosen leaker. Go on the Sean Ryan. Like, I feel like they drop enough muck around to cause panic, to
Mhm.
create dissension, because they want us mad at them. Like, they don't want us being like, yay, like as much as we think that they just want us to like happily walk into the camps. They don't, because when they
Yeah.
cause the dissension, they figure out who the dissenters are, and then that's how they can target those people. So
Yeah.
they have to play every side of the board. That way they can figure out who is their actual threat, because if everyone
Yeah.
went along, which they know that's impossible.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I think they're factoring at the absolute most 50% wouldn't go along, maybe 10% out of fear. The people that aren't like truly committed, right? The people
mhm.
that aren't willing to like die for their beliefs. So let's say 40% wouldn't go along. So that's 60% of the divided states of embarrassment that would go along into cattle cars. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if you got some notification on your TV, cell phone, toaster, refrigerator, all the kids that and everybody out there, if you got a smart house, bro, I would I would unwire everything, bro. I don't nope. Mm-mm. Google has already showed us and every other even YouTube, even for us to do this on YouTube is kind of a smack in our own faces. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be real. Um dude, Google has already showed us that they literally work hand in hand with the federal government and they have absolutely no problem um, giving the deets back to the boys. So, but anyway, let's see. Let's see. Let's say a notification comes across your phone, your TV, your whatever else you got plugged in online at your house, and it says, don't panic. Grab a bag with water, food, clothes, and meet at your local library, and a bus will take you and your family to a ranch, and the ranch will take you to a train, and the train will take you to a whatever. How many people do you think would say, okay, that's what we need to do to be safe?
almost everyone in their elderly years gone,
Oh yeah,
like just
absolutely.
on the train.
Yep, no
And
question.
then anyone who's like single moms with the little
Mhm.
kids, no dad
Yep,
around, gone. Those are all gone. So then
yep,
you have us, the dissenters, left.
yep.
And
The rebellious
you know,
ones. Shut up
yeah.
and get in the cattle car. And that, dude, hearing the phrase "people with ARs don't get in cattle cars," I was like, yes, like dude, that's so true. That's so true. I'm not saying it's just people with ARs. Really, it should be people that live a life of preparedness, believe Christ is king, and there's so much more to this. People that train, people that have a team, people that have comms, people that have skills outside of doing computer fingering and stuff. Anyway, sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, you're solid. I mean, if you want to screen share this is that patent that I was reading. And they're called Hunter drones.
Okay.
And
Do they have a size
drone
on there,
having
or is it software?
they're I don't know. They're much larger than regular drones. They have webs that can come out and catch shit midair.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that too. I have something else I wanted to share. Could you go back up to the top there?
Yeah, there was a
I'm gonna
spot that
go
I
ahead
wanted to read
and.
down here, but
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you go ahead, if you got it. I just wanted to.
so
Go ahead. Go ahead.
the present invention, this one right here, double 0005. The present invention thus provides a hunter drone for removing possible hazardous material or explosives that the hunter drone may carry away from the protected areas. The hunter drone can be equipped with different onboard sensors to detect and capture the intruding drone. In addition, remotely located sensing systems may relay information regarding the position and trajectory of the intruding drone to the hunter drone to minimize the amount of hardware required on the hunter drone and allow integration of the drone catching system into a larger defense system. So that's what this next one talks about. The hunter can operate autonomously or semi-autonomously with a remote human operator. And then
Hmm.
0006 says the hunter drone of the present invention enables capturing of intruding drones and moving or toward the captured drones or other objects, maybe people, into safe or protected areas. Examples of applications where the hunter drone may use included crowded areas where such intruding drones can be used as a means to carry explosives or other harmful material, or high security areas where intruding drones can be used for surveillance, such as military bases, government buildings, or large factory plants. Other variations of the hunter drones, this is what got interesting, right? It says other variations of the hunter drones of the present invention may include using hunter drones for capturing birds or small animals, such as for research or the like, or using hunter drones for recreational purposes.
Or
These and the other
capturing cats
objects,
for Chinese restaurants.
maybe, possibly, or for the Haitian population
Oh, it's
in
true.
Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield, Ohio. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, these and the other objects, advantages, purposes, and features present invention will become more apparent upon review of the following specification in conjunction with the drawings. So I think that this is obviously talking about like capturing stuff, like small things, but overall, I mean, obviously something like this can have multiple capabilities, but this is like kind of what we've been seeing is what they look like, are these massive
Yeah.
size drones that are designed for multiple things.
It kind of looked like the ones that were out here in Virginia. It almost looked like a quadcopter, but upon a closer review, it looked like it had 3 legs. Which obviously that's a sketch, right? It could
Let's see.
definitely change. Um, that looks like it has 2, but I'm also not sure what the like what the size is. Dude, I mean, we're probably not too far away from, people having, like, hobby level or civilian grade drones that they can literally sit in and fly, you know?
Did you see the Coca-Cola? Um, there was a Coca-Cola semi truck with 90 kids found in today.
What? No, I did not see that.
I'll show you.
'Cause there's victory in the Lord. I say victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and his holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Beautiful. I love it. Never gonna leave this place. Hell or high water. Hell
Yeah,
or high or water.
this was in Illinois. Um,
Illinois. Yo, let me say one thing. Okay. I forgot who it was last night, but whoever it was on the live stream that said autocorrect is my greatest enema. Yo, you are a genius. Dude, that was hilarious. I'm sorry. I think it may have been Scoot, but that killed me, bro. That killed me.
damn. I mean, it's on a
Yes.
couple sites. error establishing database connection. What the hell's that mean on this Sheen
Size of a
magazine? It was on
Volkswagen
another
Bug.
site too.
Yeah. Aggie, Mark Tucka, it assuredly can if you let it. Probably does, even if you don't. I'm gonna need to take my freaking dog out, man. Can you hold it down just for like 2 minutes?
Yeah, I got you.
I'll share if you want. I can screen share
So-
that while you do it. All right, give me just.
No, I'll wait till you come back because then I can't take it down. So yeah, that was a crazy story. And you know, I definitely think we're just waiting on the big ball to drop, man. This inauguration is going to be something serious. They've been obviously trying. Yep, that's right, James. That they're obviously been trying to prevent Trump from getting in. And I don't know if it's because it's like, obviously, I don't think Trump is like the savior. I think there's a war waging within the government, within the shadowy systems, right? Of who's going to control things. It's like a mob war, right? Where it's like, nah, we don't mess with kids on this side. And they're like, no, we mess with them. And it's like a straight mafia gangland war at the top that we're stuck in the middle of while they control all of us and simultaneously agree to not keep us in the loop as much as possible. You know what I mean? How many radio towers and cell towers are in danger of these drones? They're 100% American drones. People have like a S2 Underground was mucking up the waters a little bit. Like, well, some people just don't know what they're looking at. And it's like, but the news is reporting that they're like following ships. There's like bunches of drones following ships into ports. And some people are like, well, that's why the footage is not very clear. And it's like, well, there's a lot of footage of this, like a lot of footage of it. So there's definitely something going on. Shit is going to get really real. And on that, yeah, I think so too. Come out in PLA. I definitely think that there's big things on the horizon, right? Like we're going to see the contingency plan go in full effect. Like what happens if Trump wins? Like they're sitting in their dark corners being like, okay, if this guy just happens to get in, which I mean, I don't think that they were like, yeah, what happens if the Americans vote him in? No, I think they were thinking, what happens if the people above us want to get rid of us, right? Like it's like a job, right? Like I just recently lost my job last week. And there's higher levels to those conversations about getting rid of someone, right? So it's like, I feel like that is the situation that we're watching. Like we're watching something, it's not as organic as people think on surface level. And those conversations of like, what happens if the bosses are tired of the way that we're doing things down here? And you know, or they give them the Fredo, right? Like some people get the Fredo and they could be at any level, but if they're not at the tippy top, they can catch that removal button real quick. So I think a lot of that is what we're seeing. Haldane FLIR drones they make is for military applications. Okay. Is Z, are those their thermal imaging drones? I'm sure that they have thermal imaging on them. Like I think that these things have the gamut. The drones that we're looking at seem to have quite a few capabilities. They could have thermal imaging. They could have electromagnetic pulse capabilities because there was a guy who was flying. I think I showed some of that video. Basically he flew his drone by it and the battery was full and then the battery died. And high performance military drones for public safety, FLIR.com. Wow, these are on FLIR's website. High performance drones for military, public safety, and industrial operations. These could be them. I think these are like the ones they're showing us, but I have a feeling they have much bigger ones than that. They got the Black Hornet, which definitely looks like that thing's going to be moving small, like helicopter style. Predator drones carry Hellfires and have Hellfires that are IR. Yeah, I'm sure that they definitely have capabilities that are not so openly expressed to us. And a lot of times, man, what gets me sometimes about like military intel is they forget how compartmentalized things are, right? Like when you look at the Manhattan Project, all these dudes were working on the project and had no idea what they were building. You know what I mean? Until afterwards. So being on the outside of it and having speculation and not pretending like I'm on the inside, I know what's actually going on. It's like they're sending you guys as much like even more false misdirectional information than they are the public, because the public they choose what misdirectional information we want to take, right? So I think sometimes like these military intelligence people who feel like they've been on the inside of some of these programs maybe underestimate sometimes how deep the compartmentalization goes. And S2 Underground did a good video. I do understand his point. I think it's a valid point, but I think at this juncture in what we've experienced, we should 100% just think the worst of these people, right? And I go back to the old DMX quote was like, just expect people to be who they are. Expect a liar to lie, expect a cheater to cheat, and to not think the absolute worst of the people who are in charge and what they're capable of. I think that's where you start. And then you could work your way back. Like, oh, I was wrong about that one. Oh, I was wrong about that one. Thank goodness it wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been, because eventually those things will happen. Welcome back, Dark.
Thank you. You know, what do I always say? If I am ever wrong, I will eat my words. Always, right? I believe in honesty, being truthful, integrity. I think that is imperative to anything where you're like speaking publicly, right? Honesty is huge. Well, it's also, accountability is also a really important thing. So, for an example, if I am wrong, I will most certainly eat my words, acknowledge it, and keep it moving. I had said earlier when people were talking about, it could be a nuke, it could be radioactive this, it could be that, and I was like, "Pfft, no, that S2 Underground already debunked that. That can't be true. That can't be true, dude." And look, I would never go up and say like S2 Underground. I can't even say like he's a real YouTuber. He is like the real freaking deal. He does not play. He does not lack. This dude is on point. He's more organized than my ex-wife. He's like, dude is on point. He does not play. So usually if S2 Underground says something, no question, I believe that hands down. However, I literally, while I was out taking care of the doggy, I just came across something that I found incredibly enlightening. So, would you like me to share it?
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Is it breaking
I wish
news?
I had the mic thing like you do.
Breaking news. Whip, 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 whip. Sorry, I probably should have said like headphone warning or something. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get it in. All right, so here you go, guys. Now, of course, do not worry about the 3.5 tons of ammonium nitrate that went missing, but be very concerned about this.
In my opinion, they're looking for something. What might they be looking for? Well, potentially, we're aware of a threat that came in through Port Newark. Maybe that's radioactive material. There was and there is an alert that's out right now that radioactive material in New Jersey has gone missing on December 2nd.
Hold on. You're saying radioactive material went missing December 2nd. But does that line up with the drones? Oh, look at this. The first drone spottings were 4 weeks ago. Who's the source, you ask?
The only reason why you would ever fly an aircraft, an unmanned aircraft at night, is if you're looking for something. whether it be a person or trying to smell gas.
We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat.
Very interesting. Oh, I got a fact check here from ABC News. Are we showing? Am I showing? No. Dark, your audio's gone.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Mamma jamma, are you serious,
you ready?
bro?
Right,
Okay, hang on.
You had no audio.
Dude, okay, so let me see. Okay, so this is, so what I was saying is, hang on, I would like to show the rest of this because they cut off some of his interview, and what he says is very important because when anyone makes any assertion, what do we do? We say, cite your source. What's your source? Okay, check this out.
There is growing concern and a demand for answers about the mysterious drones hovering over the tri-state area. In New Jersey, the flying objects have been spotted over residential neighborhoods, restricted sites, even near President-elect Donald Trump's home. And critical
Let me bring that back real quick.
Restricted sites.
Oh, man, I wish I could zoom in on that mofo.
Even near President-elect Donald Trump's home and critical infrastructure.
Belleville Mayor Michael Mellum says
all right, so listen to what this fool says.
Anxiety in his town, and he's looking for answers. And he joins us this morning right here on Good Day New York. Thank you for joining us, Mayor. You know, President-elect Trump says that the Biden administration knows what's going on. Our government knows what's going on. You're the mayor of of Bellevue. What do you know?
We know very little. About 6 days ago, there was an unprecedented briefing with every single mayor in the state of New Jersey, along with every member of our state legislature. We learned exactly at that time what the state knows, which was very little. Since then, information has not been forthcoming. And it's this lack of transparency, in my opinion, that's doing nothing but fueling conspiracy theories online.
Do you have any idea what it could be? Or which side it could be, where it's coming from?
Yeah, I can tell you what it's not. We know for a fact it's not little green men. And more than likely, it's not a foreign adversary because they would be able to figure out how to turn off the blinking lights. These drones are huge. We had a mayor yesterday on the call with the White House telling them that he had 6-foot drones hovering over his house. Yet they continue to tell us, we don't know what we're talking about. It's misidentification. Certainly, there's some misidentification probably going on, but I could assure you that we are seeing drones in New Jersey all over the place.
All right. So Bethany Frankel, I know she's not like, you know, the New York Times, but she says that she has like some kind of contact at the Pentagon and that it has something to do with radioactive material in New Jersey.
She's from New Jersey.
I was just about to say we were told by our state police that we have assets over our critical infrastructure. Now, depending on your point of view, that's either concerning or comforting. I think it's comforting because it's probably us listening and watching. We also know that we have drones that are flying in a grid-like pattern. In my opinion, they're looking for something. What might they be looking for? Well, potentially, we're aware of a threat that came in through Port Newark. Maybe that's radioactive material. There was and there is an alert that's out right now that radioactive material in New Jersey has gone missing on December 2nd. It was a shipment. It arrived at its destination. The container was damaged and was empty. So potentially we're looking for that.
Stop right there, Mayor, because that's very important information. And that came from a credible source.
That came from the U.S. government.
And so it's missing?
Missing.
And they think it's in New Jersey or it could be anywhere?
It was lost in New Jersey in transit. Again, this is just an example of what I think that we're sniffing for. I think we do have the assets that can go up and fly around and sniff things, which is why we're not seeing the uptick we used to see in Belleville anymore. It's kind of moving, but we're seeing alerts that it's happening now in Pennsylvania.
And that's right about the time that the drone sightings began, right?
Yeah, drone sightings began about 4 weeks ago.
Okay, so when you take a look at this, if this information is indeed credible, why wouldn't the government say, it's us?
That's the crazy part about this. And we've gotten very little information. Even yesterday on that call with the White House, literally mayors were told, you guys are seeing things. There's no credibility to this. We had one mayor, like I said, had drones over his house. I mean, we're no longer going to stand for not hearing the truth. I mean, our state government is failing us. They're not getting the answers from the federal government. And even though yesterday they told us that there's nothing to see here, today there's a top secret briefing going on in Congress. Well, what are they being told that we weren't told yesterday?
Real quick, did you know yesterday when you were on that call about this missing radioactive activity or merchandise, or did you know that this morning after the call?
I was made aware of it yesterday morning. I did raise my hand. We weren't allowed to speak. I did raise my hand, was not called on to get that question answered.
So apparently it is concerning. Even the president-elect, who I'm sure gets some kind of briefings on things. He says he's not going to his home in Bedminster, right?
Yeah, I listened to him yesterday. He no doubt gets the same exact briefing.
Oh, sure. He's not going to his home up in Minster.
Our president knows. And he also ended with saying, I'm not going to be in New Jersey this weekend.
So what do you want to know? What do you want the government to tell you and the general public?
I want them to be clear with us. I want transparency. I want them to say these are our assets. There's no need to concern about what's flying. The question should no longer be who's flying these drones or who owns them. It should be what they're looking for. Tell us they're ours. Tell us that they're protecting us, and tell us what the threat is.
Okay, we're coming up on the holidays. Is everybody going to be safe?
Okay, come on. Get to the source.
What do you want people to do?
That's a great question. So we've been told
I'm gonna be
that
safe.
pilots out of Newark Airport are getting hit with lasers. You cannot take the law in your own hands. We do not want you shooting at them. It is a federal offense to shoot on an aircraft. Drones are considered aircraft. And please do not try and hit them with lasers. Our pilots are being distracted.
So you think they're American, they're our government, and they're looking for something that went missing that could be very dangerous?
Absolutely.
All right, Mayor, you got to keep us in the loop here.
Absolutely.
Because we haven't heard any of this stuff in New York.
Absolutely.
This is good, credible
good information.
Stuff. It's
Yes.
good, credible information.
And it's all verified and comes based, everything that I based my opinions on come from my briefings that I've gotten.
Your briefings by the government. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for keeping us informed and giving us that information.
Thank you.
All right.
This is cannabis and mushrooms in a can. You ever tried anything like that?
Shoot, let me try that.
My bad.
It's nice, right? Yeah, that's
Okay, so the
Sounds delicious.
sounds delicious. I'm gonna get hit for that. So hold on, let me get the source again. I want to say this correctly. Hang on, I gotta mute this because it'll hit me with a Striznike. Hang on. While I pull this up, let's go ahead and go to our representative on the ground, who is actually watching our the final walk of President Beau Biden. Ladies and gentlemen, to our representative on the ground. Okay. The United States, dang it, I already forgot it. Whatever. It's the United States Nuclear Commission reported the missing nuclear materials. That's what they said.
So screen share this real quick.
Bam.
I mean, obviously I don't trust ABC.
Of course, I don't trust nobody. Literally, they could do a press conference right now saying, "We found out who the drones are. They're, basement dwelling Cheeto eaters," and I would not believe anything that they said.
But I did hear this. I'm not sure when that video was posted of the mayor, but I heard this, that it says the device contains trace amounts of radioactive isotope germanium-68, which is used as a radiation source for one of the cancer center's CAT scan machines.
Yeah.
And it also says that the equipment was shipped via FedEx, which temporarily misplaced the item. It was later found and delivered to the manufacturer. But it also says explained that the material was depleted ahead of its transport to the disposal facility. While there were still trace amounts of radiation, it was so low that they only needed to wrap it in a few layers of styrofoam to render it safe for transport. And it also says that the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection said the device has a very low level radiation source, that it is approved for shipping through common carriers like FedEx, and has been located, repackaged, and sent to the manufacturer from the FedEx shipping facility where it was misplaced. So could this be different? The story at the top is drones were not tracking missing radioactive material in New Jersey. Fact check, which you know, who really knows at this point?
Do you recall, by the way, Rick Coleman, thank you for joining. Proton decoy, but does it contain electrolytes? Welcome. All the new.
No, mine does.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I just crushed some electrolytes. You know, you can overdo the electrolytes, though. I'm just saying.
Yes,
you got to take it easy.
You can.
Yeah. Okay.
You should flush.
Yes. So you always flush on number 1 and 2. Okay, so a couple things. One, I don't trust anything any of these people are saying. 2, do you recall, because I like how they're saying, oh, but this is just a little radioactive material, so it's nothing to be worried about, folks. Do you recall when there was a Boy Scout that took all the radioactive material out of smoke detectors and literally made a nuclear something that could have turned into a nuclear device, and he had the some agencies visit him because of smoke detectors, but it's only a little bit of radioactive material, y'all. It's okay. Take money. What up? I find that interesting that they write that off as like, oh, it's just for the the little machine, and but if there's thousands of them and they're missing, and it's just radioactive isotopes. That dude said that a bulletin went out from the United States nuclear foundation. What did I call it again?
Radiological contamination organization.
Yeah, I think it was contamination on contamination kilo, something like that. The acronym is COC. No, so totally joking. It's like the United States radioactive whatever. Who cares? The government. Don't trust them. The government said that it was lost and that the box was damaged and empty. So it's funny that the radiological people, whoever, are saying, yo, bro, this shit is missing, dog. And somehow ABC is like, shit's no longer missing, dog. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's safe. It was only a little bit of radioactive isotopes. I find that interesting. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. It's there's so much, like, between the radiological stuff, the UFOs, the EMPs, the misdirection, steal everyone's drones. Like, dude, there's just so many storylines now at this point. The main thing is get out of high populated areas. Like, if you're like, I have family ties, I can't leave them. It's like, but if you leave, they have a place they can go now, right? Like, or you can all be stuck there together, but maybe you could be the Wolverine outpost. And that's a good reason to leave. But yeah, keep training, stacking gas masks at this point. Make sure you got gas masks and filters. I mean, dude, when the thing finally turns over, I mean, it's going to be brutal. People are no longer going to be the same. The country no longer going to be the same. And
dude, after every single time we have war gamed anything, right? The one thing that we really don't do a deep dive into is the CBRN threats. Chemical chemical, biological, radioactive, nuclear. Sorry. Chemical, biological, nuclear, whatever. CBRN. Okay. Chemical, biological, radioactive, nuclear. CBRN. Okay. Charlie, Bravo, Roger, November. All right.
Radiotological.
Radian Raptor charging handle. Sorry.
That's funny.
Okay, all the serious people just left. They're like, screw this. I already have enough Radian Raptors. I don't need anything else.
It's a tongue twister.
It is. It is. Chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear. Yeah, bio. Anyway. So we rarely do we'll war game on a bunch of different stuff, on like tactics, on ideal group things, and SOPs,
right, live life.
TTPs,
Iodine
and all that
tablets.
stuff. Yes, absolutely. Get you some. And know the doses, not only for you, but for children as well. Children are usually at approximately 50% of an adult dose. Okay. So what I'm saying here is that maybe diving in a little bit more to the CBRN aspect of preparedness would be important.
For
Gas
sure.
masks are imperative. Filters and extra filters are imperative, and not only for you, but for the little ones in your world as well. Wifey will laugh at you when you come through with a bunch of gas masks, and you know what? She won't be laughing when it's the only thing that's going to save her freaking life. She's going to be like,
sure.
My hair's going to get messed up. Put that shit on.
Bro, I've been looking at the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And
bro, the one that you can run nods on, and
yeah.
it is literally designed to run a rifle with night vision, and have it's got for righties or lefties. You can literally move the filter to the other side. It's got the thing that projects
water.
Your voice. Yeah,
Yep,
you can
projects
run
your
water in
voice.
there. It projects your voice. It's that is where it's at. And by the way, Mira Safety, I just wanted to let you know, I love Mira Safety. They are hands down the best gas mask company on the planet. And Mira Safety out there, if you're listening, I just wanted to say it was really mean of you to not get back to me and to tell me that you weren't able to send me those masks. So I just wanted to say,
I just became an affiliate, and I wrote them a message, and they were like, you should apply to become an affiliate. And I was like, I just got approved to be an affiliate. What do you mean I should apply?
Dude, I literally talked to this chick, and I was like, hey, I have an idea. I have some ideas for some videos, and blah, blah, blah. And I already love your products. Like, I'm sold on your products, and I think they're the best products for my viewers. And that's what I go off of. I'm not going to sell any bullshit, or market any bullshit that my viewers might buy to potentially save their freaking lives. Right. So I'm not going to market anything that's not good. And I think Mira is hands down the best, period. Well, I guess I shouldn't have already told them that I think they're the best and that all my people should buy them, because she was like, yeah, we'll definitely send you a couple masks and some extra filters and all that. And then just disappeared. I'm like, hey, I'd still really like to do those videos. And because look, that's the kind of stuff that we should be talking about, because let's be real. Okay. Sorry for the whole, YouTuber crying about stuff. My apologies. Let's be real. If a CBRN threat hit, and it was a real threat, okay, that would be so catastrophic on the divided states of embarrassment that most people would not make it. Most people would not
100% not make it.
Most people
I mean,
are
bro,
not
like
prepared.
Could you imagine? For me, like, I have to have a mask for me, a mask for my wife, 3 kids, possibly one of those little things that contain the dog.
The dog,
yeah. Where the
dude,
dog
you'd have to have 12 gas masks for your chickens.
No, fuck them chickens. I'm eating them right away.
Yeah, the first thing from making
first thing. Bop, 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 I'm gonna come in there like
just let the fox in. Just let the
chicken
fox
for
in.
dinner.
Yeah, fuck it. dude.
They're getting murked. I'm down to 3. They've gotten murked. My dog, my Malinois ate one. Bro, my Malinois ate one. Like, snatched him up, ate him,
That's brutal.
chewing on his head. I came out the other day and my other dog was laying on the ground chewing on a chicken foot. I was like, damn.
Dang, dude.
So I got
crazy.
3 and I don't let them out anymore. They're just in their big thing that I made for them. So
Yeah.
they probably hate their life now. But
well, you could just say that they're
chicken mass genocide.
free range.
They were free. They haven't laid eggs for me in a while. I think once they all started getting murked, they just got like so stressed out that they were like,
yeah, that is true. That's a thing. The chickens
Yeah.
can get so stressed out they stop.
Yes, they're
chemical
old
suits
too now.
Yeah. So chemical suits, tear-proof chemical suits, and gas masks, and extra filters, and not just any filters, not just air filters, CBRN filters.
Yeah.
They need to be CBRN filters. You can freak something, you know, like 10 Cloverfield Lane or whatever, whatever, bro. You can freak something, but that's very, very limited. And I honestly, you know what? Okay, equipment aside, I know we talk about equipment a lot here. Understanding radiological, no, I'm kidding. Understanding an event that could be a radiological event, understanding how long the half-life is, you know, when items would be safe, when it would be safe to go back out, how long you would have to be underground, what was the size of the blast, what could it have reached out to. Just kind of getting a general understanding and just some rules of thumb is super important. So I would recommend that you guys do that too. And honestly, look, the devices, Z, brother, great to see you. I don't know if I greeted you earlier. Sorry.
I am writing Mirror Safety an email right now.
And tell him I'm upset that you blew my boy DLD After Dark off. But you know,
I'm trying to start off on a good foot here.
Yeah. Then don't mention me at all because I just flicked them off on camera. No, they'll definitely say that they're willing to work with you. Moving along, know how to clear a mask correctly. It is a stage you need to know. The dude, absolutely. It's easy to filter or wash off radiation, but if you ingest it, you are proper effed. Absolutely. Goonbeam Saber is bright. Solid company and gentlemen. Yo, you ain't lying.
Bro, Goonbeam is the GOAT.
Bro, this so now people that have never seen
All right,
this
I gotta
before,
grab mine.
that are seeing this. Dude, this thing is a literal lightsaber, dude. Now, obviously, this thing is massive. This is the mag light saber. So this is for the house, right? But when you have lights like this, we're talking mod light and cloud like performance from Goonbeam for sub Streamlight pricing. Literally less than the cost of Streamlight. So this is the Assault Light, 110,000 Candela, and this is the EDC, the V2 EDC. Bro, look at that hotspot, man. That is incredible. And it's got all these other settings.
Ooh, how did you do the is that still the Maglite or the EDC? That's the EDC.
Yeah, this is the EDC.
Yeah. So I also have a Maglite saber from Goonbeam.
Mm-hmm. Use code DARK, by the way. Saves you monies.
Dude, this thing is redonkulous.
Isn't it crazy?
Make sure you hit it onto the high setting. You know there's 2 settings, right?
Oh, yeah, it's on. Look, low, high, low, high.
So this one, though, is absolutely phenomenal. Also, the smaller Maglite that he has.
Dude, it lights up the whole. That's crazy.
Dude, the hotspot on this one is nasty. But if I was going to like toss one in a backpack, like I like this. I like this a lot. Like this is what my wife uses to. Nice.
Dude, that's crazy.
Wait, that's not even the red one?
No.
Damn. Check that out.
That's my hand.
Oh.
My biscuits are burning.
I thought you had my red light under there.
No, but you know what I do got?
I got to go inside and get that too. Nah.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
But I'm gonna be honest, bro. The small Maglite is so
Mhm.
fire. This thing, I love the big one. My wife primarily uses this, and I'm designated to the smaller one. But I have my EDC also.
No, he said we can see your bones. Stop playing. Can you, bro? Oh my goodness.
Can you?
I don't know, not really. I just wanted to say, oh
I
my
feel like it
goodness.
just looks like the sun is behind my hand.
Why are you gonna flex on me when you know I don't have the mini mag light?
I have two of them.
Damn. Nightstick 850 XL. Great light, but batteries are expensive. Bro,
Bro, these are rechargeable. All of these are rechargeable. And they come with the chargers.
Goonbeam is next level. And I'm not just trying, look, I don't shell. He doesn't give me anything. There is an affiliate link. Ask Goonbeam. He doesn't really pay me much. He just sends me flashlights.
That's all I want, Goonbeam. Don't ever pay me. Just send me.
Yeah.
I need a V2,
just
short V2.
Even just right here on my desk. Let's see how many Goonbeams do I have.
Hey!
Hold on, let's check the floor. Do I got some more on the floor?
Bro, if the grid went down, you'd have like at least a Goonbeam on 24 hours a day.
Oh, bro, I got options, and this is just on my desk. You should see my workstation, bro. Goonbeam is for real. Like, all jokes aside, it is where it's at. It is like having a lightsaber, and all your friends will just assume that you have a massive Magic Johnson.
For sure.
Yeah. And you can get IR stuff for night vision. I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. So let's bring it back. A couple things. First off, because
Project Goonbeam.
Project Goonbeam 2025. Because you're flexing on me, I'm gonna have to flex and say, check out Definition Knives. We do have some of the best pricing out there. I also have not I've not taken away the free shipping, so it's still free shipping right now.
Nice. Is it still code Red Dawn, or did you ever add Red Dawn?
No. I think Gravy is still active, but either way, the pricing is reduced on all
I need
of
to
them.
change my banner then, because this is code Red Dawn.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I did go in and change. I think I may have after that stream, but I'm not sure. But honestly, the coolest thing has been seeing people like all over the place, all over the internet, talking about Definition Knives. So here's the co-pilot. Here is the Birdshot. This is the Birdshot. This is an 8CR13 MOV steel blade with a green G10. The co-pilot is a D2 tool steel with the blue hardware. The this is the D2 DK1. This is also blue hardware, black G10, and D2 stonewashed blade.
Sick.
And bro, the action on that is just fire.
Yeah.
You will find that it's very similar to popular knives that usually cost like $1 to $200 to $300, but they're all these knives are $59 to $79 hairs. And then also, the first ever in existence, The Journalist, which was the first one that we named after John Crump. And all these are named after people on the squad because we wanted to pay homage to the homies and all that. And the Boyd, I think I have a Boyd over here. Where's the Boyd? Is that the Boyd? Here's a Boyd. The Boyd is the
Boyd
OD
is fire.
It is. I really love this, man. Check them out. Definition Knives. All packages have finally been shipped. Except there's a few that I had to wait on material for packages. But if it didn't already go out, it's literally getting dropped off tonight because I've just been super backed up since Black Friday. It's been crazy. But okay, cool. Just want to be sure that one wasn't a scam. Good. Yeah, no, that is certainly not a scam. Unfortunately, when you type in Definition Knives, for something is messed up with the linking, and we got to fix that. But that is not a scam. That is us. That is us. Who cares? It's just a stupid knife. Yeah, well, it's our stupid knife, and we made it. We designed it, and developed it, and it's made in the great state of China. So there you go. A knife is a knife. It's meant to kill. Actually, it's a tool. It's a utilitarian tool.
Sometimes you can open boxes, bags,
throats.
Yeah, all kinds of things.
Spines.
You could actually already have something that's killed and then cut it open.
Yeah, exactly. Which that's how you'll be eating, depending on what happens with these drones in Project Bluebeam. A knife is a knife. It's made to murder. Come on, bro. Anyway, yeah, moving along. You'll know how important it is when you create something yourself, my friend. Okay, and you're proud of it, and you are passionate about it, and you get out of the house and you have sex with women, and you start a family, and you start a business, and things like that. I'm just kidding.
100%.
I'm just poking fun, dude. Come on, sorry. Anyway, okay, so your EMP theory, you want to talk about that?
I mean, I really have never been into EMPs, but I think that if there was EMPs, I think that it would be localized. That I've always said that. I've always said there would not be an EMP that just knocks out all the country all at once. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
But localized EMPs, shutting something down like in the middle of an inauguration, if nothing works and no cell phones work in the localized area, everything goes into kind of chaos mode. Police can't communicate, and you're in a high density area. That sounds like a pretty big mess. And then at the same time, you may have what I like posted on my Instagram, that Sean Ryan clip of like suicide vest people and people coming in big groups, armed, like ready for battle, wanting to die that day. Like it potentially could be a big issue, I must say. But
could be.
I mean, obviously, if you're in this chat, like, and you come over to my channel, you guys know, like, dude, high density populations, big events, catch them on TV, watch them on the replay.
Yeah,
like we live in the modern time. You will not miss it. You don't have to either listen to it on a radio show or see it in person, right? Like you can catch the replay. It's not a big deal. It won't change your life.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what, it's definitely seeming like we're in the stages of preparation of a big false flag event. Now, when people hear false flag, they immediately think that it's some crazy staged fake shooting, or when buildings, well, I won't say that, but things like that, right? It doesn't have to be so grand. It could be something very small, but very calculated to set other things in motion, right? It doesn't have to be some crazy, Sierra Hotel pew pew event. It could be something small, right? It could be all these drones in the air, right, that are setting the stage for other things to occur. And as far as the EMPs go, I don't know if there is an EMP in the world that could just lights out every single electronic device in the world. It would always, to some degree, be hyper focused to some area, whether it's just over the US or just over China or just over South America or right. So,
or
maybe
just over the East Coast or just over the
Yep.
Northwest, or
exactly.
So
Because
that
if
I
it
don't
knocks
know.
them out too, and this is kind of the conversation you and I were having offline. It was like, what benefit would they get if it knocked them offline too?
Well,
You
it
know what I
wouldn't. It
mean?
wouldn't knock them offline.
I mean,
The
what
military is never going offline.
I know, you know what I'm saying. Like, think
They're
of it,
hardwired in.
not from the military standpoint. Think of it from the elites standpoint. They're always going to have access to.
They're operating outside of the country anyway. So
Yeah.
as long as they can speak to the control mechanism and they're good.
Is he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what their plan is, to tell you the truth. I just know it's going to be bad. It's gotten progressively worse, right? And I don't know if we should call them false flags. I think we should call them like phony flags.
Yeah.
Or staged operations, something like that.
Or media opportunities, like Skywalker saying a false flag could be a real event too, but the news just spins it to fit a particular narrative. Absolutely, that's 100%. There's a lot of drug addict junkie vaxxers in America, COVID-19 coof, and we all know what happens when drug addicts run the government. There's also some child addicts that run the gov too. So you never know what people like that are willing to do when some people have compromat over them. I'm telling you, and that's the game. That is straight up the game. I don't care what anyone says. Everyone's got compromat on them, period. That's just what happens out in the city in DC.
I mean, the order out of chaos is the thing, right? So they have to create some kind of ooh, did he post a link to get your GMRS license?
No.
Or did he say he was sliding for his check-in?
He was just dropping the unfortunately, yeah. Well, so no, what happens is when you're on mobile, you actually see the emojis, but when people drop the channel member emojis on PC, it looks like this. It's so silly. It says what they're named instead of actually showing the emoji. It's whack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna be good. Stick together, keep training, get your gear right, pick up,
get a group,
have a nice rifle. I know some people get tripping, and like I've gone back and forth, right? Like there is the balance for me. Like I don't have a lot of money to invest into a $4,000 rifle. However, if you can afford a $4,000 rifle, you should have one now. But if you're going to invest all that, you should be training. You should be shooting it. You should be doing multiple training, different like scenarios and things like that. But if all you can get is a $500 Anderson build, dude, get that thing and run it, man, because it'll serve you well. And dude, you can always use something for battlefield pickup, right? But if you're good with what you got, you'll be able to get something else if you really, really need it that bad.
Mike McClune, brother, nighty night. Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming through and checking in.
God bless you, Mike McClune. Keeping you in our prayers, brother.
While the body of God sleeps, humanity, through beliefs, acts as stem cells in this body. Individual humans are sifted for these beliefs to gain participation for formation of blastomas organs. Interesting. Madgura. Thank you.
Interesting.
If SHTF, the license is worthless. Chessboard, very good point. True, agreed. Ron Wayne, brother, great to see you, man. I need a stack of bologna from the store sometime soon. Favorite meat when I was a kid. I don't know how long that stuff lasts. You gotta dry it out, salt it. You gotta do something. I don't know. Can it? Can you can bologna? Probably. Yeah.
You can can anything.
Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, you can can eggs, bro. You can can whatever. I'll tell you what. I got a bunch of that egg powder from
nice.
Not Mountain House. Whatever.
Augustin Farms.
No, I think it's another one. It's it may be Prepper something house, whatever. But it's a huge tin can.
Mountain House?
Can. No, not Mountain House. It's a different one. But it's egg powder. And bro, that stuff is like incredible. Yeah, if in a terrible situation where you don't have all those like creature comforts and things to boost morale, could you imagine just being able to throw some water into some egg powder and make scrambled eggs for you and the family? And like, bro, I got the powdered milk too, sugar, the pancake mix, all sorts of stuff. Because if you don't have things like mac and cheese for the kids, cookies for the kids, chocolate, like, bro, stuff like that, booze to trade, skills are also very important too. But yes, I agree, Redon. Getting back to the equipment, it is definitely like one of the things that we talk about often, where the equipment is kind of over sensationalized, and it's all about who's got the best whatever, the Geisley Super Duties, the Noveskis, the BCMs, the Knights, the whatever. But if you're not running your gun and training with it and becoming as absolutely as efficient and deadly with it as possible, then it doesn't matter what kind of rifle you run. Well, because you don't run it, but get out there, take some classes, and become as active as possible, and you might have some better chances.
Straight up. Yeah, I mean, dude, prepping is expensive.
Yeah,
it's expensive, and overall, that's why it becomes a lifestyle, because it's like, so instead of having other hobbies, your hobby, once you really are invested into being prepared, that pretty much becomes your hobby, because that's where your money's going. That's where your mental capacity is going. That's where a lot of things are going in your off time. So to be prepared, you are sacrificing a lot just to have things that you may or may not use. And I like that mindset. I mean, I feel like that hones back to your humanity, because I don't consider preppers to be consumers. I think you can over consumerize prepping, but I do think if you're on a scheduled path of what you need and checking off stuff and not having like too much surpluses of things while lacking in other areas, if you're strategically planning out being prepared, they're just like everyday living things that you should have. So it's kind of just about like being responsible. It's like having insurance and saying that I'm consuming insurance. It's like, I mean, am I?
Yeah, it's something that you need. Of course, prepping has become, a consumerized industry, I guess. Like I remember the first time that I walked through like Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods, and they had like prepper aisles, and it says camping above it. It's like, okay, I see what's going on here. Like it is starting to become, they're like, hey, there's money in this thing called preparedness, but everything from water filtration, water treatment, water storage, understanding how to bleach treat water, understanding how to filter it, how to chemically treat it, how to build a shelter, how to stage 550 cord to build shelter, what to do with a tarp or a poncho or whatever, what kind of plate setup you're running, what kind of, are you running the Nizumi 12 mag plate carrier for $59? Shout out to linchpin.supply. I'm just saying. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do for preparedness, but
then that's why I do suggest people, try to get out into a rural situation.
Yo, he literally popped up right after I said that. That is crazy.
He was here a little bit. He made
really?
a few comments before you said that.
Linchpin, great to see you, bro.
Good to see you, Linchpin. But you got to live the life so you're prepared. Like it's one thing to like stack it in your house. It's another thing to like daily utilize stuff, train with stuff.
Cycle through stuff.
Cycle through stuff. You can even demonstrate if you have a yard and do things in your backyard as much as you can. But that's what building the community is all about, man. We want to help you like everyone just grow to become more self-reliant individuals. That's the ultimate goal at the end of the day, because eventually when those trains show up, we don't want to see people on them. We want to have a mass amount of people on the other side standing against it.
Yep. The dude, very good point. Think of that device that's on your weapon that runs off batteries, helps on night vision. Will it work under EMP? Very good point. That's why all of your important electronics should be black boxed and put in a Faraday bag, which also may not help it.
No, it will. I don't think you have to worry about losing all of your red dots and stuff, honestly. And if you do,
I'm worried about losing my night vision, the binos. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, I wouldn't say okay, let me say not worried. I don't worry too much. You see this,
bro? We're gonna have fucking 30 dudes out there doing this shit with goon beams,
all over the place.
The tower.
You're gonna see like I moved it. You're gonna see like one side on look over the valley on one side of the mountain. You're gonna see a blue light going like this, right? And then you're gonna see a red light on the other side going like this. Like, dude, we're gonna be speaking with goon beams.
Straight up.
It's the truth. Well, I eat your carrots. Yeah.
Good call, Andrew.
Yeah. Well, I promised we wouldn't stay on too long. I just wanted to kind of bring this topic up. I think it's honestly, I think it's important to at least discuss the things that are going on, because do I think that they'll ever come out and just tell us the truth? No. Do I think that we probably have a better shot of getting this ish right than the mainstream media? I do, and we've done that before. I honestly think this is just an opportunity for them to put on a show, for them to come utilize this as a leverage point, for them to say, this is an unprecedented threat. All of these drones are from, crazy Akistan or whatever, and they're going to say some BS that's going to scare people. We never know what kind of chemicals or explosives or whatever is on it, and then they're going to use it as an opportunity to pull money, control, and power like they normally do. At least that's my thought of what a possibility is. Do I think that is the thing that's going on? No, of course not. I can't know that. But I can tell you that I think that may be what's going on because of their track record of doing that to us in the past. Red Dawn has a different outlook on it, and I respect that. It could also be what Red Dawn is saying with EMPs and with, look, we never know. But I think the more you prepare and remember Christ is King, make sure your ish is clean and ready to go. And make sure you have a good relationship with your family, good relationship with God, and continue preparing no matter what.
100%, yo.
Anything else you wanna end on before we wrap up?
Come check out my live stream tomorrow night at 9:45 Eastern.
That's right. That's right.
Definitely come sub up to my channel, Redon Readiness. Go check out my recent videos, man. I've been putting out some really great stuff. And hopefully the rest of the week I'll be working on videos and stuff like that, mainly because I have time. My new job hit me up today asking me what my shirt size was, so everything looks like it's good to go.
Heyo.
And so January 6th I will be back at work, so hopefully from between now and then, I'm not spending on gas. I ain't spending no money, so I'll be here making videos. My phone already exists, and I got some things to put out for you guys, so sub up to the channel.
Linchpin.
Everyone be
nice.
super safe.
Super safe.
I gotta hurry up and get on that. What is it? Ring Dicky Supply?
I don't know. I think there's a few that are selling them. Look, I'm gonna add this too. Anybody out there, if you got any value or even entertainment out of the conversation tonight, statistics show that there's probably about 20 people that are not subscribed right now. So I would ask that you subscribe and be here for these great conversations. I am right now at 4,933 subscribers, and we are on a push to 5,000. The moment I get to 5,000, we're going to do a huge giveaway. And obviously, if you're a subscriber, then you're going to be able to see and be a part of that giveaway. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It'll be a huge help because,
bro, when Dark gives something away, he gives away the farm. So you better sub up and share some videos with people, because you guys know Dark does not skimp on his giveaways.
I do it up, and honestly, I mean, all the gratitude goes to the companies that support, like Gideon Optics, giving away a bunch of optics in the past. Tack Knives, we've given away a bunch of knives. I still got to do 2 giveaways for Definition Knives. Check out definitionknives.com. All sorts of things that we're just constantly giving away. We're giving away gear. We've given away things like tourniquets, magazine carriers, a whole bunch of stuff. Not just like I constantly see like these dudes doing giveaways, and then like we're giving away stickers, and it's like, bro, really? Come on. And that's no shade against anyone that is constantly giving away stickers. I'm just saying. But yeah, we give away stuff that makes an impact, and preparedness stuff as well. So make sure you go follow Redon Readiness, subscribe to his YouTube channel, follow him on Instagram, and make sure you check out, obviously, here DLD After Dark on YouTube. We go live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at around 10 p.m. ish Eastern. And make sure you check us out. And if you subscribe, you're going to be involved in the giveaway coming up, 5,000 subscriber giveaway with a whole bunch of stuff. I actually literally have a whole bunch of stuff behind me right here. So, guys, look. In closing, I encourage all of you guys, the same thing I say at the end of every single show. Right now, we are still involved in a culture war. Don't let all these distractions get you off course. In a culture war, it's your responsibility to be a culture warrior. Get right with your family, get right with God, and prepare in every way that you can. Make sure that you're being just a good man, a good human being. Make sure that you're being a leader within your family, a leader within your community, a leader within your church. Just be the person that you would look up to. And in doing that, a leader holds himself accountable. A leader has higher expectations, standards, and accountability. So some of the rules that I like to share with you guys at the end of every show are: rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else can have a massive impact on their life. So be kind. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others, bless others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because a hand that's open to give is open to receive. And rule number 3, my favorite, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing
on you.
Mm-hmm. And keep it on you like all the time, even right now in the crib. Red Dawn, are you strapped?
Strapped.
You know, I'm
Glock
strapped.
17, boy.
Nice. I got the 48, 21 rounds in the red dot.
19 rounds.
Yeah. Hey, that's I'll take that all day.
With
Brian
an extra
Wayne,
mag in the pocket.
Love you, bud. You got in it? Stop playing. Stop playing. I got an extra mag right here, bro.
Yeah,
right
bro. Because if I got to dump a mag, I'm definitely gonna need another one. You know what I mean?
What if your first one shits the bed? You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
shits the bed?
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and be highly skilled with your handgun as well. That should be a rule. Also, always carry a knife, because, bro, you never know. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Christ is King. We love y'all. Take it easy.
See you on the next one, y'all. And don't hit me up for Lynchpin's feet pics. He's got his own stuff. You can hit him up for his own feet pics.
It's on OnlyFans. If you look up lynchpin.feetpics, you're going to see him.